Welcome back everyone, my name is Jack and this is Out There, the Omega Edition. Now the reason why I'm returning to this game is there's been a new update. It's part of the multiverse. It seems like it's a series that the creators are doing. They want to keep updating the game and keep providing new content, like a combination of small bug fixes, but also some new game modes. So there are two things in this first multiverse update, and it's called Cemetery Gates. First one is easy mode. So for those who are struggling with the game, we can play in easy, and depending how we go, we might have to go there. But it'd be cool to experience some of those endgame endings, because we haven't experienced any of the 4 or 5 or more. We don't know what's out there, and it might be good to do easy mode eventually. But the two other major updates is one, there is a gas giants now have rings around them. It's cosmetic, or maybe more than cosmetic. And then the third thing is Cemetery Gates itself. It's a new game mode, which is what we're going to play. If I click on new game here, and I can turn on Cemetery Gates, what Cemetery Gates means is that ships that we lose on previous missions are there to pick up in the next game. All these updates are trying to boost the early game, which sometimes can be a bit slow, and also help us along. So if we crash and remember where we were, then we might be able to find that ship as well. Pretty cool. The update is free. I don't know if it's actually out yet. I'm in the beta mode to get access to it early. But we're going to record, see how we go. We'll play on normal. There's no hard mode. We'll stay on normal. Let's see how far we go.
I'm an astronaut.
And we'll watch this because we haven't seen this for a while. But if you haven't seen the Out There series, go back and watch some of my early videos. I covered the original game first, but then I also then covered the Omega Edition, which is kind of like the main update. There's also, by the way, this update's coming to PC, iOS, and Android. I really like this opening cutscene. It looks neat.
I wasn't in orbit around Ganymede.
Oh, Ganymede, where you going? Nomad, that's quite interesting.
I wasn't even in the solar system anymore.
Like, this is where you're just kind of going, oh, I'm ruined. Amusingly, I don't know if you've seen, there's a viral post at the moment. So The Martian is a movie that's come out. Now, I have not seen it, but Matt Damon is the guy who's stuck. And amusingly, the post is saying, how much has the American government spent on Matt Damon saving him? Because there's The Martian, there's Interstellar, and what's the last one? Saving Private Ryan. Like, they're always stuck. It's very, very amusing. Anyway. It's been a while since I played this game, but the music and all sorts is making me right at home. Right here, we've got a quick bit. I think I've actually put myself into the tutorial, which is a bit frustrating, but it's out of order. We'll go through this. It's good, I guess it's good for me to remember what I need to do to play this game. We can click on this, we can repair. Awesome, everything's in order. Let's fill the fuel tank, we put this into here. That's filled up. Awesome, we got oxygen, we got iron. Let's go back to the star system map. And now we can fly to that little space station, which I always forget to go to. Touch the cube. That one gave us hull, which is a bit lame. Alright, so it's pointing me to this star. Does it mean I have to go there? Possibly. That's the red ending. So the original ending, well, the first place you're given is the red place. That didn't really make any sense, Jack. We now have the space folder. I think we can now travel. Let's go to ship management. Let's build the space folder. Oh, we need a silicon. So if we go back, we can dismantle the cryonics. So we click on this, we click on dismantle, we go confirm, we click on building it now. We go, hold on, I'm not building it there. I don't want to build, well, too late, I have to build it there now. It's kind of like I can get some side benefits as we remember that having adjacent buildings that work with one another give you extra benefits. All right, we can travel between systems. Awesome. Click on the side, know more about it. Let's go here. I thought there was nothing here, or even worse, a black hole. The reality is different, impossible, and incredible. Something enclosed the entire star system in a giant sphere of black matter. I see nothing except a cube-shaped construction orbiting the stellar sphere. The word glyph, reflare, is shining blue upon it. Let's touch it. I land on the cube construction, don my spacesuit, and safely secure myself to the ship. I approach the glyph and gently touch it, and disappears. Suddenly the stellar sphere dematerializes and a star system takes its place. No, in fact, I'm the one that's been dematerialized? I don't even know how to say that word, it's so big. I've been teleported here somehow with my ship to a new solar system. So we've been warped. How far out there is it? It's not too bad. Wow, a ship already. Goodness me. I'm keen to go to these planets first, but that's awesome. Now I see these rings. Awesome. So these ones don't. These ones do. Not all of them have rings. Interesting. Okay, let's go to the garden planet. It's been a while since I played this game, which is kind of good, because it's meant I've kind of forgotten some of the stories and what's happened. Okay, we've got an Omega. I remember that. Me, Omega, awesome. Precious resource. Let's drill a little bit too. Wow, we got a whole lot of stuff. Take the oxygen and the carbon, and we'll take all that for the moment. Let's take off and go to that ship. Alright, so we've seen this one before. We can show the cargo of it. It is huge. What is it to fix? It's cobalt. But it's got so much in there already, it would make sense to take over it. Especially the stats in comparison are so much better. I can't remember what... Is this the one which has... It can take a lot of people? It's like a cruise liner in a way? Now, there's lots of cool technology here, like the tower status, which is great, because I don't have the technology, so if it breaks, we've lost it forever. But it'd be great to build some of these other things around the ship, because I think this here requires a space... What requires... I can't remember if it tells me what it works in adjacent with, or if I have to figure that out myself. But if I dismantle this, I can build it down here by transferring more over. Oh, the drill actually doesn't really matter where it is it? Because it doesn't need anything to really be adjacent to it. So let's check it way down the corner there. Let's dismantle everything we have on the other ship, which is everything but the telescope. Can we build a telescope? It requires a silicon. Awesome. Well, we can build that over here. Transfer all across. We can take it all. Perfect. And an extra spot to boot. We're a little bit... We got more power. That's the big one. A little bit more eco. A lot more resistance, which is actually great to see. Let's jump from here. If I zoom out, actually, can we get a big picture? So this is the edge. We kind of need to come back into this direction. So I'm going to swing back down. Man, 30 is a lot. But I don't want to kind of get stuck out here on these branches. This morning, a woman awakened me by whispering in my ear. She said everything would be fine. It was a very soothing hallucination. That doesn't kind of sound soothing at all. I'm keen to check out this gas giant, but there's also another space station, which is interesting, and a rocky planet. But let's go to the gas giant. Look at those rings. They look cool as. Probe. Yeah, 7's usually my number. Oh, yeah. Look at all this. Let's give it some oxygen. We'll be fine with that for a while. Take that awesome helium. I might top up and then probe again. We want to check this one in. Because, man, that was an awesome haul. Alright, let's probe a bit more. Awesome, more helium. That's what I want to see. Cool. Alright, well, I think it's time now to go to that... Oh, not that far. To this little space station. Touch the cube. Touch the cube. Nothing. I'm getting nothing from touching it. Alright. That's lame. There's just a cube. Nothing to do here. Possibly could be a bug. Like, I don't know. Let's continue on. An enormous tetrahedron floats here. In open space, two of its faces portray star systems, but I sense that they are perhaps windows into distant realms. The windows have strange markings. One contains 5 groups of 5 dots, while the other has 30 groups of 5 dots. I'm going to pass through the 30 face. I can't remember what I've done. I feel like I've done this one before. I fly through the window and feel nothing unusual. I'm merely in another place, a far, far away place. Well, let's continue the journey. We've been warped out there. Oh, we've been warped back. Well, I guess this is good because this is where I wanted to be going. Like, into this branch, but that's amusing that we kind of went backwards. Here, something funny. I have nothing but this log to note all my discoveries. I have no paper, no pen, not even a computer to take notes. So, wait. I have nothing but this log. Where's the log? Is it like an audio log? If it's not on a computer. Someday I'll get back to Earth and people will ask me lots of questions. I will answer, well, I don't remember, you know, I was busy. Survival takes a lot of time. This is a garden planet. Very cool. Let's land. Actually, fuel's getting desperate. We've got lots with us. Let's encounter the life first. It's the Mudunun. We know none of those words, so it's 50-50, really. That was bad. Friend was in there. Somewhere. Before we drill, we need to kind of lighten our load a bit. And that's good. That's empty 2 spots. Let's draw a little bit, see what we can get. If we can get any... That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Game, you're on my side. I'm going to try and draw again, because if I can get one more, that would be excellent. I just want one more. We've got kind of max of everything. Just draw a little bit more. Give me one more. Perfect. I'll keep the other one, just in case I need to repair something. Awesome. This is great. This is awesome. Possibly want to move this drill. If I dismantle, it costs that. Dismantle. But how much is it to build it? The probe is 1 platinum and 2 iron. Well, we've got that. So let's dismantle that. Gives us upgrading spaces. I'll move it way down here. Cool. Okay, I'm happy with that. I'm really happy with that. But remember, guys, we're not playing on easy. We're playing on normal. We're gonna die. We're gonna get thrashed. Red giant. Let's do the small jump first. I caught a cold. Not much, you think. I couldn't be more wrong. A cold in 0G is the antechamber of hell. When you sneeze, it goes in all directions and you end up floating your own mucus. Pretty lame. But how to get a cold? Was there a virus somewhere? Another ship? Oh. It's this thing. Oh. Now, this is the ship which we had once. And I really screwed it over. Having this ship, while having maximum power and ecosystem, can only have 3 things. So you can't refuel it. How nuts is that? Or I think, like, if you take it... Hold on, we can take over the ship for a moment. Like, if I show the cargo... well, you can't refuel it because it takes hydrogen and helium, but there's no probe, and you have to have a probe and a spot to put the goods. Like, you can't refuel it. And I asked the developers, why is this ship in the game? And they said, it's the desperation ship, essentially. If you find it, you're probably only going to switch to it if you've got no other choice. I think like we did, possibly, or maybe we were just checking it out. But then you just want to find another ship. You're just going to hope that somewhere you're going to find a ship because you get so many spots. I think we tried to race for the end, which wasn't the way to do it. You want to do lots of short jumps, checking every system, and hoping to find another ship to switch into. But we're not taking this ship. We're taking over the one we've got currently. It'd be silly to take this one. You know what we can do? We're going to break it apart and take its goods. We're going to thorium. That's kind of good. We don't have any of that yet. Alright, what else was in the system? A rocky planet and a gas planet. To the gas planet it is, because we need more fuel. Not much here, which is a shame. Hopefully the next system will have something in store for us, which is just a popover. Oh, what a beautiful planet. Savannah grasses caressed by the wind, which, good grief, an enormous hairy beast, a 10-armed gorilla as big as a house, runs like hell towards me. I better go back to the ship. The creature grabs my ship and effortlessly lifts it up. Oh god, it snaps off the nose of my ship like it was peeling a giant banana and starts chewing it. It's going to be hard. Take off and leave. We drop some iron. We've done this one before. I'm pretty sure dropping the iron means we lose some, but our ship is fine. The beast drops my ship. Its attention's been caught by this new piece of sugar. My ship hits the ground and I lose my breath. But desperation forces me to stand up and start the engines. Finally, I fly away, leaving the creature half-burned, one encounter. So only 5 damage, but we lose 1 up. That's pretty much all good in my book. Let's probe. That music got really loud. But I like kind of that music just booming in. This game's got nice music. It suits really well. It's very iconic to this game, if it's the way of putting it. Like when I play, I like listening to FTL's music. I love FTL's music. I sometimes listen to it when I'm not even playing the game. This game is great music. I don't know if it's to that level. Like I've listened to some of these songs in my spare time. But I think I probably just spent way more time in FTL in the past. That's why I keep thinking of the songs again. But I think this game is getting to that point too. Possibly I'm going to start, thinking, I want to listen to the music again. I want to listen to these soundscapes. It's amazing. I've been sleeping for a long time. The ship briefly fell into orbit around an electromagnetic anomaly which messed the ship's main computer, kept me in status a couple of days longer. Well, at least I had some rest, so we'll do some oxygen for that. Another ship? What is with this place? Okay, so this is where we found the abandoned ship. There's a gaping hole in which the inhabitants are sucked away. They drift around the ship. But, it's so horrible, but there are dead humans, thousands of them, finally going to be reunited. So, they look like they were fleeing. We've seen this before. The yellow is the very, very far place to get to. It would be the ideal place to end up. We want to go to that yellow place and take some people with us. That was their goal. But the problem I have, if we go Chicago, we can't take... Oh, what does this? Interferometer. Scanning device that identifies all objects orbiting. Wow. Totally still not worth taking the ship. Firstly, you need whatever W stands for to repair it, and there's like no free spots. But even if we took the ship, there's no power. There's just no power, and we need power. We generally run out of fuel in this game. So I'm going to take some humans. And another one. We've still got 2 empty spots. Man, I'll take 3, I guess I can ditch them as I go. I'm going to break this all down. But, yeah, that ship's not worth it. But, oh, I wish it was. I wish we could take it. I need to switch with the silicon, really. I got a bit of everything now. I don't have a free spot, which is kind of a bummer. But I guess I'm going to have to fuel up in a moment. This is a rocky planet. We have no time for rocky planets. We need to get ourselves with some fuel. We do have that helium, but it's our backup. A funny little probe with 2 streamlined wings flies around the ship. The word Rabixi is written on it. It's black and round. It stops before my ship and blinks. I feel scanned. Wait, go out, let's wait. I wait. The probe scans my ship, my stock, and then me. It transmits a message to my screen. Yeah, sure, I'm just gonna wing it. Then it disappears, curious. We got 100 oxygen. Well, if it was 100 fuel, I'd be way happier, mate. I was hoping to learn some of those words. Black hole, not ideal. 17. Let's go to 17. I miss Earth, no, in fact, I miss hamburgers. He's got it kind of sorted. Let's orbit and just hope. Just hope. We've got the Omega as well. Hope we can get some decent fuel from here. I'll stick with 7. Okay, that's kind of good. Oh, Oh, our hull's low. I haven't been keeping an eye on that at all. Let's get rid of that. I think that's the least likely one I'm going to use. First we put that in there. Then I'm going to split this. I'm going to keep a couple left over. Oh, we can take thorium on the ship. That's right. And let's fuel up pretty much fully. Okay. I could probe again. I should get a little bit. Yeah, okay. I doubled what I spent there. I gained 7 fuel, which I guess isn't that much. But let's find fuel. It's all about finding fuel. Lots of little stops. We can do it. According to my calculations, last night was New Year's Eve. To celebrate, I wrote the year on the wall with a piece of burnt carbon and synthesized some spirits with a few spare liters of hydrogen and solvent. They didn't taste good, but they did the trick. Oh yeah, I synthesized the alcohol with an electrode that nearly set fire to the fuel tanks. But what's New Year without some fireworks? A rocky planet? I don't want to be going to these suns either. Like, we might be finding stuff on these planets, but I'm too worried about fuel at the moment. What do World War I aircraft pilots and Earth-Jupiter Spaceliner engineering crew have in common? Suicidal tendencies. We may die, but to people like me, death is an old friend. I believe, above all, that we are curious and adventurous. What greater adventure is there beyond death? Okay, 2 gas giants. This is good. This bodes well. I kind of want to free up all the spots, though, in case I need to use them. Okay. Lots of goods. Okay. The probe broke, but we got a platinum back. So firstly, build the probe again. Lots of hydrogen. That's pretty sweet. That's more than sweet, that's amazing. So let's probe again. Great. What we'll do now is I think we'll move on to the... Because we got one of fuel and there's another gas giant, I might move on to one of these rocky planets and go back and forth. Because we're already in the system, we might as well make use of it. Drill. We didn't find anything on the planet. We have plenty of iron, which is terrific. Should have freed up these spots. And then split. Again, split like so, and fuel up. Or repair up. Fuel up the walls. Take off. Next one is the other gas giant. Let's hope this one is as rich as the other one. Oh, it is. We'll just have to leave that 3 behind for the moment. I don't need to drop some of the other goods. It's nice having all these extra things, but... Now, how does adjacency work? Does they... If I can move the space folder there, does it just work? How much does the space folder cost? Silicon and that. Okay, we've got it all. So let's dismantle it. Okay, there is an adjacent to it. So as long as it requires it, it will go. So anything else we have that requires... no, it doesn't. Omega. I love the Omega. Oh, that's given us a bit of more of a power boost, which is great. We're pretty fueled up, but let's probe a little bit more. Yeah, there we go. That's nice. That's lovely. I kind of want to just keep moving. If you, you'll see soon, possibly the 2 days after this video is released, we'll be releasing a video in 80 days, and Peter and I, the whole time, it's just, we got to keep moving. We got to keep moving. A large silvery flower is facing the sun. There's a space station and it's on fire. Red and ochreish? Silvery ships protect the meteorites at the station to destroy it. Escape capsules try to get away. Some are successful and many of them intercepted and destroyed. I hide in an asteroid field nearby. A silent witness of the drama. One of the capsules couldn't make it. Now it tries to hide behind the station. I want to try and save it. I don't know what's in it. Wait for the end of the battle. I'll try and save it. I attempt a daring maneuver. I dash at full speed towards the station to manage to cap. I managed to grab the capsule with my manipulators at a first try. Very lucky. Anyway, the attackers notice me and start their chase, shooting projectiles at me. Some of those missiles leave a mark. Finally, I shake them off and let the capsule go. I don't care about the fate of these people whom I've saved. I just wonder if they know what gratitude is. They look like they do. They left me a mysterious container, their gift. We got an Omega and we took 20 damage. Like in the end, I'm going to probably have to spend that Omega to fuel the ship up. So we need to find a planet as well. I've got enough Omega and stuff to kind of solve this. I got plenty of oxygen, but Garden Planet solves all of them. Well, it solves the oxygen thing. A star probably could have been born there. Born there? A massive amount of hydrogen condensed into a little cloud. I stole as much as I could haul. 75. Why did I just top up? Let's go down and get some, hopefully get some iron. And let me check first. Do we have a spot for it? We do. Plus we should get rid of the gold or the thorium. But technologies use them. Don't take off, we want to drill. Wow, okay. 3 thorium. Stack the platinum. Man, that's a lot of silicon. That's a lot of silicon. Let's do that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my ship view. I'm going to thorium up my ship. I'm going to use all these to heal it up as well. Well, most of it. All but one. And then I'm probably going to ditch this gold soon as well. I just think we don't need to be carrying... Let's keep the fuel in the middle, actually. I don't need to carry that gold. Yeah, I'll drop it when I need to now. We need oxygen, though. We need it pronto. Oh, I've got oxygen in the can. We can go here. Hold on, this is a rocky planet. Gosh dang it. But there's a small canyon nearby. My lens in it. Look at that picture. It's awesome. I go there for some exploration. It looks like a canal going from a horizon line to another. Then my genius mind strikes, and yes, it happens twice a century. I take off my ship and go half a mile high, and then I see these canals are the lines of a gigantic drawing, a colossal-sized blueprint. Wow, okay. So the blueprint in the ground is the Death Seed, and if you don't know what the Death Seed is, it's the technology which allows us to create a black hole in a system. You give it an Omega, and you can give yourself a black hole. Requires a thorium. I'm probably not going to build it. Like, it's kind of a good out. You're just like, hey, let's just get out of here and I'll black hole myself out. But goodness me, it's a pretty, it's not a nice way of going. Okay, we're getting pretty low. Oh wow, okay, we're already up to here. My ship approaches a huge and strange construction. It's really alien, very different from anything I've ever seen before. Words appear on my computer screen. Words in my own language. Man from the earth, we are watching you. Your journey is more about your mere existence. Survive and we shall open the way to your eternal quest. Come to Madon Zakalabir. Whatever that is, there you shall find the answers you seek. Gravitational well generator, that is the green outcome. So the red is the original goal. Get to the end from that space station. Yellows take the people. Green is where this thing told us to go. And we got the gravitational well generator, which I think we have to build. We do. It requires the things I've been throwing away. Gosh dang it. It upgrades our power though, so it's going to go, well, there. It needs to upgrade the space folder, which needs to go here. So this thing here needs to move. What is the interplanetary react? It's just iron. Okay, we can dismantle this. So now there's a spot for it there. It looks like we're gonna have to use some of this oxygen, which is a shame. Just a little, just enough to keep us going. And there's a gas giant here. Oh, there's a. Guys, I'm silly. I'm really, really, really silly. But you already knew that because that's why you're watching. Let's go to that garden planet and get full oxygen. Rats and kind of life. Okay. I still know nothing. Disapprove. Gosh dang it. 50-50% chance. Both times. Wrong. Both times. We'll draw a little bit. We've got some oxygen back. That would be good to take. And carbon, we've already got max of it. Okay. Taking off. We'll go for a little bit longer. I'll aim for about the 35-minute mark, I think. I'm having fun. This is a cool game. How far have we got to go? A long way to go. These stars are kind of breaking apart. Maybe I should go this way. Do I want to spend 51? Definitely not. I don't even have 51. Meteoric rain fell on the ship like iron hail. I managed to divert my course in the nick of time. Only lost a little fuel. Nothing to worry about. Only 5. Gas giant, you are priority number 1. Probe. The probe broke, but we can fix it. I have the ability. Okay. That's pretty good. Before we launch the probe again, though. This is the song I like. I really like this song. It just sounds so good. The singing here in a moment. I found something quite amazing. Deep inside the core of an iron-rich moon, a construction site full of working machines. Working for millions of years, building small probes and launching them into space. Apparently, that's all that's left of a civilization long gone, millennia ago. I tried to explore, but an automated defense system fired on me and drove me off. Wow, we lost. Wow, a lot. The rings look different. That one's so much prettier. Okay, things aren't getting too good up here. The probe broke again. How many times can I fix this probe? Only once more. But we got the magic juice. That's what I'm going to call it. Good old helium. Oh, helium is so sweet. Let's chuck 10 of it in as well. Because that will make my ship very happy. Probably a little bit more. Oh yeah, a little bit more. A little bit more. We need to find some iron to get this ship up and running. I need to push this button, Jack. I want to come down this way. It looks like there's lots of places down here. So, here it is. An extraordinary phenomenon described in my world's astrophysics wildest series, the Dark Flow. The solar system is shrouded in dark nothingness that seems to extend to infinity. To some place lost in deep, deep space, too far away from my goal. Gravity net attaches my ship. I must get rid of it. I want to give up. I want to see where this takes us. I don't think the game would kill us. I think it would just throw us out there. And I think that could be cool. Let's give up. I haven't got much fuel to resist attraction. I let my ship be devoured by the dark flow. The stars disappear. I feel that I'm taken very, very far away. It's only left to hope to find a way out. Come on. Oh yes, that is a good trajectory. That was good. That was great. We're at a black hole. Oh, that music. That gives me the heebie-jeebies. Little jumps. I made an error while calculating the expected speed of the ship. This is upsetting. I had to use a lot of fuel to correct my approach angle. I need to focus more. 10 fuel. It's not good. But a ship is here. Shall we check it out? Ooh, it's the crystal ship. Ooh. It has some cool technology. It requires platinum to repair it. But it only gives us 16 spots. And this ship here, oh gosh, from my memory, takes 21. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so it's 15. plus another 6 is 21. Like, 16 to 21, that's an extra 5 spots. We're taking the one we've got, considering we're nearly using them all. I've got fuel, I've got a Mega to help us. What we'll do, we'll dismantle everything in here again. Now, this was required. This music, black hole music, you're giving me the... Ugh. Iron, that's useful. I'm going to pop that in for the moment, because we might be able to get that technology, the gravitational well generator going. I just need a thorium. So I need to go digging. And to do that, we need some fuel first. 13 hull damage, that's not good. That is not a lot of fuel either. Split. Fuels up a little bit more. Okay, let's go downtown. Oh, the planet hosts of life, but now it's dead. Nearby the high walls of an empty stone city, I found several structures, and we find something within that, as we always do. Tau status. Now, we have that. But the good thing, it means if it breaks, we can now repair the thing, because we didn't actually have the technology before. Let's spend 5 on this. Iron and silicon. I'm going to put some of that silicon back, but iron is good. That wasn't very much. I wouldn't expect high returns if I kept doing that. Let's go to the other one. How much oxygen can take? 5. This is much better. That's a lot more iron. Still way too much silicon. But everything's flashing red up here. Let's use that one. Split this, and when we take about 7 left over, repair up. I've got oxygen, and I've got... How much fuel do I have? Not much fuel. I really don't have much fuel at all. And we're being everywhere here, so we've got to go to another system. Yeah, 18. A fascinating, mesmerizing spectacle. A metallic flower repeatedly folds and unfolds its fractal petals. From a distance, I can see the petals separate into millions of small petals. I think if I get closer, I can see these millions of other petals divided into millions more. At the core, I see carcasses of empty spaceships. The flower seems to grow, slowly digest them. Well, we could get something good from this, but it might hurt us. But we've got okay hull. Let's go. I get closer to the core of the flower and notice the petals closing behind me. Oh, we're going to have to spend fuel, aren't we? The flower's a trap, and all these ancient ships are just its prey. Quickly turn around and at full speed dash towards the narrowing exit. Our hull creaks, torn by razor-sharp petal edges, but I make it out. The space traps. And if space is not dangerous enough already. So I've lost fuel and damage. We're on 0 fuel. That's not great. Well, I think this is a good place to end. We'll have to figure out how we go from here next time. We're in a bit of a predicament, but we can move on, I think. We've got those Omega to try and save us, and also we can harvest this planet. And then even if we fail pretty quickly to the next episode, we can start a new one on easy and see how that rolls. But thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.